Hello everyone, welcome to the class. In this lecture, I want to introduce a very popular concept called the Internet of Things to everyone. In the future, when I mention the Internet of Things, I will use a short term, IoT, to represent this concept. In this lecture, let's talk about IoT from a theoretical perspective. And then I want to use a case study. We want to create a chatting app so that you can learn IoT in a better way. First, let's talk about what is IoT. Simply speaking, an IoT system refers to a network consisting of mobile devices that are interrelated to each other. This definition gives us two very important key features of the IoT system. First, in an IoT system, we treat every device as a mobile device. Here I use two double quotes to include the keyword mobile because mobile here has a broader coverage than the mobile phones, iPad, tablet PCs we are using every day. Here, every device in an IoT system will be treated as a mobile portable device. For instance, a user's Tesla car will be treated as a mobile device in an IoT system. The smart TV set in a user's house will be treated as a mobile device as well. This is the first key feature of an IoT system. Every device will be treated as a mobile device. The second key feature of an IoT system is all devices are interrelated to each other. This means a user can use mobile device A to control all other devices in an IoT system. For instance, a user can use his iPhone to control his Tesla car. He can ask the car to pick him up at a certain time in certain location. He can use his Android phone to open the smart thermostat at house. He can control the temperature even though he's not at home. This is the second key feature of an IoT system. So here is the question: how can we make all devices interrelated to each other? Let's talk about the technology architecture underneath an IoT system. When we design an IoT system, we use something called a three-tier framework to design the system. According to a three-tier framework, we need to separate an information system into three tiers, including the user tier, the web server tier, and the application tier. At the user tier, users can use all kinds of devices, such as Android phones, iPhones, or iPads, to do all kinds of activities, like watching movies, listening to music, or processing documents. We are very familiar to the user tier because we are at the user tier on a daily basis. But none of the information or data are processed or stored on the user's mobile devices. All of them are processed or stored in the cloud. According to an IoT system design or a three-tier framework, we can further separate a cloud into another two tiers, the web server tier and the application server tier. They have different functionalities. Web server tier can accept the user's request about different kinds of information, and then the web server will direct the user's request to the application tier. For instance, if I want to watch a movie, let's say I want to watch Star Trek on Netflix, my request will be received by Netflix web server first. The web server will analyze my request and then send the request to the movie database on Netflix, retrieve Star Trek, and then display the pictures on my devices. This is how a three-tier framework or an IoT system works. The next question is, why do we want to design a system like this? In other words, what are the benefits of using an IoT system? As I just mentioned, in an IoT system, all the information are stored in the cloud. By doing this, users can have more flexibilities when they process data, watch movies, or listening to music. Let's say I'm processing a Word document at home. I process it on my laptop in my home. If I don't have an IoT system, tomorrow when I go to my office, I must bring my laptop with me because the document is saved on this particular laptop. But with the help of an IoT system, my document is processed on my laptop but stored in the cloud. Tomorrow, when I go to my office, I can retrieve the document I processed at home from the cloud onto my office computer, and then I can continue working on it. I don't have to bring the same laptop to my office. By using the IoT system, I have more flexibilities in data processing. Now I want you to use the IoT concepts or the three-tier framework to think over some designs of applications we are using every day. If you are using Apple Music Service, you purchase a song on your iPhone. The next day, you get an iPad as a Christmas gift. As long as you log in the Apple iCloud service with your Apple ID, you can retrieve the song you purchased from iPhone to your iPad. These are the applications of the IoT service or the three-tier framework.